2, 1. It is the Welcome to Cooperville podcast / live from quarantine Twitch sessions. It's my bearded brother from another, Matt James, Blacktop Mojo. How you doing, sir? How are things?
Good. Doing good, man. How are you? Doing good.
You know, haven't lost my shit yet, so I guess that's a plus.
That's good. That's good. You're still doing a podcast, so that's good.
Yeah, podcasting, working out, teaching a 10-year-old educational things.
How's that going?
I feel like we underpay teachers. I feel like I really feel like perhaps all the times that they've had strikes and they're like, we need more money. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I get it. I get it.
Definitely do. Please take the kid back from me.
Right? Like they have a classroom full of 18 to 20 kids, and I'm like, I have one, and I'm like,
Have you had to like relearn some stuff that you haven't done in like in a long time?
Well, everything's different now. I mean, they like Common Core math stuff, and I'm like,
I don't even know what that is.
Me either. I didn't either. He's like, can you help me with this? I'm like, well, yeah, if you want to multiply or divide something, you do it this way. He's like, that's not how it's done. I'm like, then why you ask? Don't ask me. I'm the substitute, you know?
Right.
I'm the temporary fill in here.
I'm new. I don't know what to do.
Right. Hey, Strippy Kitten. Good evening, she says. Good evening. Good evening to you. Welcome. But no, man, it's been wild, you know? Strange world we're living in. I know for you guys who, man, you love being out and on the road and doing shows and being with the people and.
Oh, for sure, man.
Weird.
I think I haven't walked on the bus yet in a few weeks, but somebody had to take wash the sheets on the bus, so that's good news for everybody. But yeah, somebody took them back out there, and they were like, "Man, the smell, like I just not that it's a bad smell, just that like, oh, I feel like I'm on the road, like
the road smell, yeah,
the road smell,
yeah." You miss those things, you know, after, you know, you're out on a long run, you're like, God, I can't wait to get back and smell cleanliness. And then you're like, man, I miss the smell of a bunch of dudes in a bus.
Yeah. I miss the musk. Yeah.
Smells like Texas in here. I don't understand. It's good though.
Absolutely.
But like, what have you been doing to occupy yourself? I know you guys got EP coming out, you got a new song out, The End, which is fucking fantastic. So you're staying on the busy, but obviously you haven't lost your mind yet either, which is good.
No, luckily things kind of started opening them back up in Texas last week. So like, I can go down to the local draft bar and drink a beer and not have to sneak a growler into my truck. So that's good. You know.
I want to say I've never been more jealous, but I'm like, the things that you like totally, like I'm almost 40 and I don't like go to bars a whole lot. I got a kid, you know.
Oh yeah,
but there was happy hour stuff, you know, like every once in a while I stop out and now that you can't, like that's all I want to do. Like it's all, I'm like, man, I can't wait to go and sit at a bar, have a burger, drink a cold beer that probably paid twice as much for as I would if I just bought it at the grocery store. I can't wait for that moment in time.
And that just now with all this down, you're realizing you're paying to be in that room, dude. Something special about it.
There is. That one's going to hit different, as the kids say. It's going to hit different.
It always hits different.
when you can't do it for, we're still on lockdown for another, until the 26th. Well, not lockdown. They're slowly starting to open some things up, but bars and restaurants are only doing to go and take out delivery stuff. But
I think we're allowed to do 25%. So like everybody, like there's no bar stools still. Like you can't sit at the bar.
Right.
Like you have to go outside on the patio. But that's where I do it most of the time anyway. So
yeah, Manitoba, Canada, and opening slowly.
Oh yeah.
So those I figure those Canadians would have it figured out first, and they always seem to have a.
Yeah, it's cold up there. The virus doesn't move as fast.
It's slow. Hey,
slows it down.
I'm in Wisconsin. It's basically Canada. So it's almost the same thing.
Canada South. You are
really. We just had like freeze warnings the other day, and I'm like, man,
really?
This is top it all off. How about a chance of snow?
Yeah.
So tell me about the new EP, man. I know it's give me the deets on it. I know it's called Static. Got a song out. I was just jamming to it on Spotify. You know, it's It's on all the digital outlets.
Oh yeah. It'll be purely digital. It's 4-song EP. These are 4 songs that we recorded while we were recording Under the Sun, but weren't able to, like, for whatever reason, kind of didn't fit on the record. And we've just been holding on to them and kind of like, man, we really want to put these out. And
right.
So we thought we'd do an EP, man. So give everybody some new music while everything's down. And we got we'll have a new single drop on Friday, another new single, and then the record will come out, I believe, on the 29th is the release date for the other 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's having everybody kind of in this sitch and dealing with things at different levels. Obviously, you guys getting to have some freedoms back, and we're slowly but surely getting there. It feels like, though, over the course of when it was like you couldn't go anyplace, that attention to music and attention to bands, and I've had great conversations recently on my podcast with artists who are stuck at home, but I mean, you guys releasing music, a lot of artists spending a lot of time writing, a lot of collaborations going on. I mean, people are getting on Zoom and they're collaborating with people, or they're emailing over songs for other people to do. It seems like there's going to be an explosion, if you will, of really great music after we kind of push through this crap. Yeah,
man, I think so. We've been writing more than we ever have before.
Yeah.
I mean, you're stuck at home and noodling around on the guitar or doing whatever, just to trying to keep sane. And I think I saw Lou Brutus had a post where he joked that there's going to be a lot of songs come out in 6 months from now with the lyrics, "These 4 walls."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at your environment. Where are you sitting right now? There's always these same 4 fucking walls around me.
It's the same.
Can't get away from them. Yeah.
No, man, but it's been kind of cool to get back to I think for a lot of people, it's actually been a positive thing for people to kind of slow down and be able to get back to a baseline. And I know a lot of people that I've talked to are getting out in nature and like never hiked in their life, but they're like, oh man, I'm going to go walk today. Why? What else is there? And I think that's I know it's been really good for me, so I can't imagine everybody else.
Yeah, for those who are like first experiencing for the first time, like, oh, maybe I should get outside and do something active.
Get fresh air. Yeah.
Breathe that fresh air in,
Yeah.
Even if it's through a mask, don't make it weird. Just put it on and go out and get it. But
make it weird, man.
It's, dude, going to the grocery store up here, it's man, I don't know.
Is it bad?
It's just weird. Like, Wisconsin and Texas, it's like we're all like, I don't want to say we're good old boys, but like we're kind of we're all nice. Yeah, we're simple. We're nice. Like if someone's in your way, you're like, oh, excuse me, and everybody's like super duper polite, and we kind of have our own pace of life. And now it's like standoffish, and like I tried to open the door, and I'm just by nature, I opened the door for a lady coming out of the gas station. Because I was coming out, she was coming in. I just held the door, and she just stopped and was like, "No," I'm like, "No, like no, like."
Yeah. What do I do? What do I do with my hands?
So do you want me to close the door so you can? I don't know. You know what? I'm out. I've had enough. It's a weird time. Weird people got weird vibes going on.
It is, man. Do you guys like have the deal where you have to wear a mask when you're in public?
There are certain stores that you have to.
Right.
There are certain stores it's required. There are certain stores where they're not allowing anybody under the age of 16 in. Okay. I'm not sure why. I mean, leave your kid in the car. He'll be fine. Whatever. Yeah. What's the worst? What's the worst that could happen?
Our moms left us in the car, I'm sure, a bunch of times.
They did.
And I turned out okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I was outside of a bar many times, just sitting in the car, and I was playing, listening to the radio, going, "Someday I'm going to be on the radio," and it turned out.
Here, look at you.
I know. Turned out. I thought I was going to be a rock star. I just ended up being the pointer. That's what Lou Brutus calls it. We just point to people. Like,
just the pointer.
There's the talent.
That's the job security.
Always be something to point at. But exactly. No, it's a strange time to be experiencing life, and when you have every day, it's different rules, different things you can do.
Yeah.
going to a restaurant at 25% cap, or a bar that doesn't have bar stools, and
Yeah.
it's like I feel like I've watched a movie, and like maybe it was like Endgame. Thanos just went like, "Phew, we don't need bar stools anymore because there's only 25% of the population."
Yeah, you can only let 20 people in here. So.
Oh, it's wild, man. Just wild. You guys have been doing a lot of fun stuff, though. You're not just, obviously you're releasing music, and you're active on the socials, but you guys have kind of found different avenues to get and have fun with the fans. I know you're doing stuff on Twitch.
Yeah.
Which
is
awesome.
Yeah, we play a lot of Call of Duty, man. The new Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
We get on there and mess around, which is pretty funny. If you want to listen to us cuss for an hour straight, then that's probably your thing. We've been doing, Kat and I have been doing a live stream every week. We used to play basically in the corners of bars for 4 or 5 hours a night, and with breaks, and just play for tips and play covers and stuff. And we thought that might be like a kind of a cool format for a live stream. So people have been sending us requests, and we've just been learning like 10 or 12 new songs a week and just rolling it out, and so that's been keeping us pretty busy. But it's been fun too. It's a cool way to, feel like you're still working and everything,
Yeah. Shots for Kiefer. That's from Strippy Kitten. Shots for Kiefer.
That's a thing. Yeah. Here the last 2 weeks, somebody, I don't know how it started, but one guy he put that in the thing, and he put a $50 tip and was like, I want Kiefer to take a shot. So we call Kiefer on there. He takes a shot, and then 8 or 9 more people did that, and we're just like, shots for Kiefer. So now every week we're just basically getting paid somebody paid for me to shotgun a beer last week. I was like, I am literally living my dream job. I'm getting paid to shotgun beers right now.
It's amazing. It's just like I planned it. It's like it's from all that time I spent locked in a car outside of the store with my mother. It's weird.
My dare officer would be so disappointed in me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
you guys have that up there?
Oh yeah.
Dare program.
Dare shirts.
Like, drugs are bad, okay? Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
It had very South Park-esque, but with black T-shirts on.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it seemed like being a person, and you're similar, who has a lot of black T-shirts. It seemed like it was some sort of some way to be like, hey, so, but here's a black T-shirt because you want to look badass.
We're badasses.
Yeah.
Not doing drugs is badass. No, just kidding.
Dare to keep kids off drugs. They always had like a cool car too, like a Camaro or something that they would roll up to the school. I remember.
Oh yeah.
The Dare car.
I'm not making fun of that either. Don't do drugs.
No, just say no. Just say no.
Yeah.
But for $50 on the Blacktop Mojo Twitch live stream.
Yeah, you can make one of us shotgun a drink.
Yes, Kiefer will do shots. It'll be fun.
Our parents are all real proud of us. No.
Well, they got to understand. We're all going through this exiled seclusion thing. We're living in a movie.
I'm just kidding. They can't believe it either. That people.
they find the humor in it. Like, someone just paid you $50 to shotgun a beer. I'd have done it for free.
Yeah. He was like, "How can I get on that action?" Yeah.
Canada in full force. Be too expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys do any other platforms? I know you're doing some stuff on Facebook and on Instagram. Do you have a TikTok yet? Are you guys doing TikTok?
We do not do a TikTok.
No TikTok yet.
I don't know. I've never messed with the TikTok, man. I don't know. I don't know much about that yet.
It makes it sound like a drug.
Yeah, I know. I feel really old.
I don't mess with the TikTok, man.
I don't understand I just got a hold of Snapchat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I felt like I got a grip on Snapchat, and now I got to learn TikTok. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I could see you guys on there lip syncing to some like weird pop songs. Just obscure '80s pop hits covered by Blacktop Mojo.
Yes, but carpool karaoke. Wow.
Hey, we got time right now.
Exactly.
Hey, are they doing any? I know you talked about bars and restaurants and stuff. Are they opening up any venues down there as far as performing? I mean, I know it.
We actually are playing at it's not like a venue, but it's a ATV park here in June. So June 13th, I think. down in Jacksonville. But I don't know. We'll see. Well, I'm curious to see how that goes. Are people going to be kind of wary about going out, or are they going to just be like chomping at the bit to get out there and get in the mud, have some fun?
Right.
Yeah.
It feels like people they're getting antsy. They're really.
Sure.
I was on a Zoom conference with Lou Brutus and Wade from Rockfest and Chancellor from Rockfest and a bunch of like their big fans that have like a group on Facebook. So they had a little like Saturday night drinking party and there was shots and it got messy.
Oh, yeah.
But you can tell from a fan's perspective, like they are itching. They're clawing at the walls. They want a rock show. They want to be back with their peeps and see their bands and feel what feel the bass drum. When it's rattling your chest. That you're like, oh,
yeah, man.
Feels like home to me.
Exactly.
So I don't know if anything is gonna scare them from going to experience that. I don't know. I guess it depends on each individual person, but
it really does, man. And then there's the other like thought of like I heard somebody talk about the other day, like are they gonna open up? Are they gonna do the festival like Rockfest in July and then like make everybody stand 6 feet apart or like
yeah. And
hey, let's open up this pit. No, I mean really open it up.
We're gonna open it up.
Yeah. Open it.
Yeah. It'll be like extreme versions of like high school dances. Like, no, you're too close. You're gonna need to spread apart a little bit.
Room for Jesus.
Yeah. Leave room for Jesus in the middle of you too. You don't need to be catching the COVID or the Satan.
Yeah, we don't need no devil around here.
You're gonna exercise me and give me a COVID-19 vaccine at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah, who was I talking to? I think I was talking to Christian Brady from Hell Yeah about that. The ideas that are out there about opening up venues at a much smaller capacity and this, I think the thought of that is just so weird to me, especially for a rock show when it's close shoulder to shoulder, if not closer, and sweaty and dirty and but having to be 6 feet apart, seeing some of the layouts that they have set up where, if there's seating, there's like 6 people here and then 2 rows back and 14 rows that way. I'm like,
could be so weird.
What is it like? Are you going to see? I don't understand. Yanni? Is this if it's a Yanni show? I guess maybe that makes sense. But
yeah, Grand Ole Opry, just
the Opry. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just a weird.
I don't know.
Weird time, man.
Just have to keep getting creative and find ways to make that fun.
Yeah, but somebody's got to get paid though. I mean, let's legit it. Someone's got to get paid, and I'm not sure how you're going to pay, especially in a festival or not, festival atmosphere or even a club atmosphere. If you have a, 1,000 cap room and you can only put 250 people in there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's $100 ticket.
Yeah. I don't know. This is so weird that we have to try to figure this stuff out, man. I know we're doing we haven't announced it yet, but we're doing an online festival here in a couple of weeks that I can't remember who put together. I'm really ill-prepared for this. But anyway, but we're playing with, I think, Clutch and Crowbot and
nice.
A couple of other bands, but it'll be Wednesday, the 27th of May. So, it'll be streamable and everything. I'm not really sure yet how they're going to do the tickets, but we're going to be announcing that here in the next, few days or so.
Right. So you're going to be playing for nobody? I mean, not playing for nobody, but just set up in a.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're working on right now. We're going to try to set up in like a studio, try to do it, have it cool. That way we can plug in, guitars, drums, have the full band sound, not just the regular acoustic stuff that you do in your living room or something.
No, that'd be cool. I think it's if there's any silver lining, and there is, I think we talked about a couple of them with, the music that's going to come out, people having time now to really focus on music and explore more about what their bands are doing. And I don't know, maybe you guys have seen that in some increased numbers on streams or on social media, but people have time to hang out now. And the fact that, artists and to a degree, the industry has said, well, we still need to serve these fans. We can't just let them be in quarantine and
Yeah.
hope for the best? How do we keep connected with them? How do we abide by the rules that are out there for everybody and be able to bring some essence of live music? And it's been cool to watch. And there's a lot of YouTube stuff going on. We mentioned Instagram Live and Facebook Live. Twitch has been, I know a lot of artists are jumping on Twitch and doing fun things there. So it's some relief, but for you and as the artist on the stage, nothing beats that sound of people singing your song back to you.
Oh, for sure. That, and just especially at like Rockfest or something like that, where you got that many people just like, we're a smaller band, so we don't typically get to play in arenas every day. So that kind of atmosphere is pretty much, that's the highlight of my year. That's definitely one of the highlights of my year is playing stuff like that. So I really hope we can get back to that, man.
I guess I think we're all super hopeful. It's the day before my surgery. Can't wait to see that. So cool. The people are going to be checking out the live festival. So that'll be, we need to have something, but the smell of Cadott, Wisconsin in the middle of July, diesel fuel and food cooking and beer resin just everywhere. It's a lot of beer resin. Yeah.
That's what makes the grass grow in Cadott, man.
Really, it's so green here. What is it? It's
light beer.
Yeah, let's keep on pouring it. I keep on missing. But yeah, it's the hope is there. For the promoters, and the team over there. I know they're diligently working on, following the rules because there currently isn't really any guidelines. There's not,
Yeah. Well, there's no precedent. There's no well, this is what we did when this happened last time. I mean,
back when the Spanish flu hit.
Back in 1918, Rockfest was a real drag.
Man, the social distance was just because you had to walk from halfway across the continent just to get to the show. But
you had to get in a covered wagon and. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, they could just line them up like the drive-through, just a bunch of covered wagons, watching.
There you go. Some covered wagon festival. We got a new idea.
Somebody write that stuff down, man. We could have some great plans here.
I got this.
So you got some shows coming up. The EP coming out later on this month. You get the song out. What's it been like to release music in this current frame of things? Is typically for an album, there's the cycle. You put the album out, and then you go tour behind it. EP, sure. I imagine you want to get out because it's new music, and the fans are eager for it. So what's obviously the major difference being not performing, but what's it been like doing it this way as opposed to how you guys normally go about putting music out?
Definitely not being able to play the songs live. We were supposed to be on tour with Hinder right now. Yep. I think we're supposed to leave like 2 weeks ago. So, and the plan was to put this EP out in the middle of all that. And, so not doing that. There's definitely more, I guess we can focus a lot more on the social media stuff. You're sitting at home. So you got, checking your phone every 3 minutes. Like I got to do this. Right. But, so that's cool. But, you can kind of see everybody's reaction in real time. Whereas, if you're playing a show, then, you're away from all that for, 10 or 12 hours until the next day. And then you get on there and it's all through that, I guess. But
yeah, it's been tough.
I don't know, man. It's a weird thing.
Get those, the phone will send you like how much time you've been on your screen for a day. Like every week it's like your screen time was, and then it gives you like this outrageous number. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
what have I been doing?
Man, I should do something else, but
no, I felt like I was doing a lot of stuff this week.
Yeah. Like I felt like maybe it's because I'm trying to be productive on there. I'm like, oh, I should, with all the podcasts and stuff and the Twitch element, I'm like, I'm sharing the video. It goes up on YouTube. Yeah. We put it up on Facebook, and it's probably just been work related.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the same thing here. I mean, it's like, there's 19 different, you got to update your TikTok. I know you do the TikTok.
I'm going to shoot some TikToks, man.
Yeah, we got to shoot some TikToks. Man, it's just, it's been kind of cool because luckily this release was supposed to be purely digital right now. So we didn't really have to worry about we have 1,000 vinyls sitting at the house that we can't really
can't
do
move.
anything with or something like that, So it's worked out. I mean, well, silver linings to everything.
Yeah. How's your recycling been?
The recycling?
Recycling
Oh, the
bin.
recycling bin.
Yeah,
We don't recycle. We don't recycle in Palestine, unfortunately, but yeah, we got trash bags of. Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering.
As you can imagine.
I was wondering how that process goes because I feel I have been drinking much more, and
Same.
I think not really. Still have the bottle though. I still have that whiskey bottle that you guys sent to me years ago.
We're still gonna break it out at Rockfest.
I'm telling you, it's happening.
That's the plan.
That's the secret. That's the magic that makes this whole thing fucking happen. But no,
now it's gonna be medically necessary just to get wash the COVID off.
It keeps the COVID. It's COVID killing Texas whiskey.
Exactly.
But no, I'm not having a general idea of what day it is, but realizing that it really doesn't matter what day it is.
Nope.
Is like it's Monday. Like, oh, okay, it's Monday. Do a live stream. Hey, I know what, my kid doesn't really have a time to be up and go to school and be out of his pajamas. He could start teaching whenever he feels like rolling out of bed.
Stay in your pajamas all day.
It's happened. When it got to like 2 days, I told him like, dude, I feel like you should change.
Shower, bro.
I feel like you should shower. I mean, I know you're 10, you don't have that stink yet, but
it's getting there.
You're getting to that age, and I hope it doesn't hit during COVID because I want you to be elsewhere during
our way.
But yeah, man, I still try to get out and get after it in the morning and work out and stuff, and just you've had that.
You gotta sweat that booze out, baby.
You got to get it out, and you can smell it. And like, oh,
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, at least I'm not in the gym 3 feet from another guy sweating this whiskey out.
must have been hitting the whiskey last night. Oh, you smell like vodka.
Yeah.
Watch out for the tequila guy. That's what you got to be careful of, man.
It's a little bit of all that.
It's a bar rag smell. It's magic.
Yeah, the bar rag smell.
But we do recycle up here in Wisconsin. So like every garbage day, I'll be out if I'm doing a run. I always try to see if I'm winning the recycling bin challenge of like we got
neighbors.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm kicking your ass.
Yeah.
Or there's a couple of houses down in the corner that they're just fucking giving her hell, like big time. Like I got beer cans and stuff, and occasionally we'll bust out the whiskey and but man, they're like, I think Mama's a drinker of wine, and I think Daddy just hits the jack like it's. Yeah.
They're over there like those are rookie numbers, man. You got to get those numbers.
Really is. I feel like there's going to be notes like left on the garbage can, like, hey, pick it up, Sally. Let's go.
We're winning.
They are. They're having bonfires on Tuesday nights. I'm like, oh yeah. It doesn't matter what day it is. That's right.
Exactly.
Shit. But that's the balance. I mean, you understand. You're a workout guy. You want to have the fun, then you wake up the next day and you go, I should do something with my life.
Yeah, yin and yang, baby. Life's about balance.
It's all Oof.
Beer and barbells, dude.
You lift heavy things though, man. I'm more of a every once in a while I'll pick up the weights, but I'm more of a body weight guy. I'm doing some crazy plyo shit.
I've had to switch too, man. Luckily we had a little setup, that we take with us for, rolling down the road and everything like that. So you got some bands and like a couple of dumbbells, but they're light, man. You gotta curl them 25s a lot more than you do 50s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So
you gotta double your reps, man.
Yeah, exactly. But it just takes longer. It's like, what else are you gonna do today?
It's gonna be an hour. Now I gotta do 30 reps with 25s, man. It's crazy. Exactly. So you know what? This is all. Eventually, this will all be done, and we'll get back to some sense of normalcy. I think they're talking about it's not a switch; it's a dial. It's going to be. Having a chance to go and have a beer at a bar, and I'll take out the obvious answer to the question, which is what are you looking most forward to doing? Playing shows but is there something that you haven't been allowed to do, able to do during all this that you're like? Not shows, but like that. I can't wait to go and do that.
Not show, just like general travel, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you I guess you still could hop on a plane and go somewhere, but like there's nothing. What are you going to do when you get there? You
Right.
know, or you know, but like being able to, in our time off, go hop on a plane and go see my buddy in Denver,
Yeah.
where or New York or wherever, just doing that kind of stuff. Going to like a lot of the national parks got closed and stuff like that. Doing cool stuff. I don't know, just being able to plan things like with people, being like, hey man, in June we're gonna do this. Well, right now you can't really. Well, what if shit's not open? Then,
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Then what are we gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah, Canada's not allowing travel between the provinces. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
We got a couple friends that are stuck up there right now. That yeah. Her husband works here, and then so they haven't seen each other in like 7 weeks, man.
Wow. You never know. Some maybe that's not all bad. You're like,
I know.
we could have been trapped in the same house for 7 weeks and never left each other's side, and see how that would have worked out.
Absence makes the heart grow.
It really. I mean, they're going to be stronger than ever after this whole thing is done. No, it's seeing pictures of like Vegas. As you're talking about travel, like watching it. It looks like they were shooting a movie scene from some like post-apocalyptic thriller.
They built a set and cleared it out.
Here's the strip, and the lights on, and nobody here.
Yeah.
Weirdest thing.
Yeah, you were talking to Adrian the other day.
Yeah.
So, and they were sending us pictures of Ryan and like a bunch of his friends were like riding bikes down the strip, like it was a hiking trail. You know what I mean? Like it was there's just nobody there. Like that was weird. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I know those love those dudes. Those otherwise guys. They're good fellas. But yeah, I saw that video Ryan posted online, and Adrian told me about it during our podcast, and then I was I gotta see this, and it's just weird, you don't.
It's kind of cool though. Like they're probably, God forbid anything like this ever happens again, but like they'll be able to tell their kids, they'll be like, yeah, I rode my bike down the middle of the street in the strip.
Yeah. And there was nobody here. A couple other people on bikes, and then cops every so often just to make sure that nobody's busting into the Bellagio or
right.
It's going to take a joyride. But yeah, travel's big. I mean, I had plans to do a couple different trips this year. Denver was one of them. It was going to be the end of May. That's obviously not happening. There was I had a trip to Nashville planned. My beard oil company, we're going to go down there and meet with a couple of barbershops and salons. And then it was really weird because we had talked to them about coming down, and the next day Nashville gets hit by a tornado.
Yeah.
And then like the next week they shut everything down. I'm like, did everybody forget Nashville is still in shambles right now? And it was like, oh, COVID-19. I'm like, yeah, how about tornado and then COVID-19?
Yeah.
Poor bastards.
One thing at a time, man.
Yeah. Can we take a break? Oh, let's just chill. Need a little time to get cars out of trees.
I was really bummed because that was we were actually going to play at the Exit Inn, which is the one that got really, really tore up there. Like a historic, it's a famous place to play. And I was like super jacked when I saw that on the routing. And then, a couple weeks later, it was like, boom.
Ooh. Yeah. Ouch.
But,
it's been a wild year, man. The calendar always turns, and you look at New Year's resolutions, all that shit that people do, but there's always a sense of a new beginning, turning the page, and you get through the holidays, and you look forward to new experiences. If January we announced the Rockfest lineup, so everybody's jacked, and you kind of get over that. Well, we live in the middle of. I mean, it's not Canada, but it's close enough that we're trapped inside for much of the winter. It feels like, so you kind of get that energy.
Release.
Yeah. It's coming. We got Rockfest, for, if you're into baseball, spring training starts to happen, and all these things that get you, pumped for the year. And then they just start shutting it down, and you go, man, it started with Kobe, Kobe got out.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. That was crazy, man. Crazy. I'm really tired of watching like the World Series from 4 years ago. Everywhere I go, like or NBA Finals from 2018, or I mean, I'm I didn't realize, like, I'm not like diehard sports. Like, I'm diehard football. I love
Right.
NFL, man. But all the other sports, I didn't realize how much time that I spent, like, at a bar or like at a friend's house, like, just, hey man, let's watch the Astros, or let's watch the Rangers, or like, that's crazy. That's another thing. There's another good one. Sports coming back.
Yeah.
After all, that doesn't have anything to do with shows, man.
Go Bears! You're from Canada. Aren't you supposed to be a hockey fan? Man, bringing that Bears.
Yeah.
Bringing that Bears. Oh yeah, that's right. You're a Bears guy too, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, whatever. Play to Matt's benefit here. We're just in Packerland.
Oh yeah.
But no, we've been watching, not watching, but there are a lot of clips and highlights and stuff of the Brewers who had, when the CC Sabathia year, when they brought in CC Sabathia, and everybody was like, we hadn't won dick since like '82, and the CC Sabathia year, and I remember just being hammered like the whole playoffs, and they're replaying that, and I'm like, man, I missed that. Oh, that's right, because we were doing shots of Jägermeister like for every, not even for anything particular. It was like, hey, Bricky Weeks just caught a fly ball. Let's do a shot of Jaeger. Good idea. Bad idea.
Oh, so you can fill in those gaps in your memories now.
I do. I feel like I'm complete. I'm like, we still didn't go to the World Series. No, we didn't. Okay, good. Wasn't that blackout drunk that year. Good old 08, man. Memories.
Oh yeah. Silver linings, man. Silver linings.
But yeah, they're talking. Yeah, I saw the baseball. They're talking July. It's a semblance of a season. It'll be interesting to see how they structure that. But I think anything at this point, for people,
we'll take anything, man.
I know. We're like, no fans, just put it on TV. I don't even care. Whatever.
Exactly.
Give me something new.
Give it a Netflix subscription, MLB subscription. Like, you got to pay to watch it. Everybody will put that shit on the living room.
Yeah, we need some sort of distraction, because it's the replaying sports. Maybe that's why music has benefited. I think not the industry obviously, because there's a whole lot of struggle going on with artists and road crews and venues and event centers that are holding close and tight to some hope that they're going to be able to open up again soon. But
yeah, the creating music definitely benefits, but not the touring.
Yeah, it's sorely missed, I think.
Definitely. Absolutely. 100%.
So you're in Texas. You got some plans to do the ATV park. You're going to do the digital festival, the streamed festival. Do you foresee that becoming, it'll never replace obviously the feel of an actual live event, but it feels like as an observer of all of this that's going on, and watching a lot of the live streams, the stuff that you guys are doing, watching the Instagram stuff that's going on, that there's now this open platform for artists and fans to kind of connect on these social media things. I remember it kind of started. I watched Dropkick on St. Paddy's Day do their live show, and that was really super awesome and really super awkward at the same time, because they're like shooting a 90-minute music video. It's there's nobody, just the crew is there, and they're like, oh wait, it's just Jeff. Like,
it is weird having nobody, like, there's like nobody that's like, woo. Do you see that one wrestling event they put on where Stone Cold Steve Austin was giving a speech to the empty stadium, basically?
I didn't see the speech, but I've seen some of the footage, because all you hear when you hear him actually wrestle and hit the mat, and it's just like just echoes in the whole building. It's just weird.
No, Steve Austin was walking around. He was like, can I get a hell yeah? And there's nobody there. There's just one guy as like an announcer in the booth or whatever, and he's like, woo! Like, it's like playing the live stream's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's the janitor for the arena is in the back. He's like, oh yeah, puts his mask back on. Hell yeah, you never know.
Oh yeah.
No, it's weird.
No, man, I think that could become a cool thing, because like as far as bands our size, or like the only time I've ever seen like a full live concert would be like on TV or whatever that you might watch later. Would be like a concert DVD of like the Eagles, or like somebody that puts out a big production video. That's not something that's ever been really possible for a band like us, or some of these other bands. And I think that's kind of a cool thing, because now everybody's kind of getting behind it, and like the platform of it, and how you can put it out there more easily than you ever had before.
Right. When you guys are doing Twitch, are you using Streamlabs? Are you using OBS or something in the background? Are you just going live on your phone?
Yeah, we're using OBS and Restream.
Yeah. So you think you look at because I just this is I think the fifth or sixth live Twitch that we've done, and so just like from an idiot who had no idea how this worked to kind of sort of figuring out the buttons and stuff, but then like seeing really super talented people on Twitch manipulate like Streamlabs and OBS. I mean, different. I mean, you could have your own TV show. You could produce your own live concert, multiple camera angles and overlays, and it feels like that people that are discovering this now are saying maybe there is some sort of avenue for artists. I mean, I know you guys have been on here, but there's Phil, All That Remains, talked to him today. He's like, we're huge into Twitch, and that's going to be part of our, once we get out of this, there's going to be a dedicated segment, that's going to go on Twitch, because the audience is massive on here. And
yeah, for sure. And I mean, more and more people are discovering it now, just because they probably didn't know about it before this, or like, so it's growing exponentially.
I got a lot of that. Like, what's Twitch? Like, it's not TikTok. That's all I know. It's
not at all TikTok.
No, totally different. Let's see. We got Amy 818 says the Couch Tour 2020.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah.
We might, maybe. We'll see.
Hang on.
It depends on when they let us out of the house.
Right. You guys are all still captive together, right? You're all living in the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've been pretty fortunate there too, because that way we can all, if we're putting on a show, nobody's late.
Where is it allowed to drink and drive? Texas, isn't it? You guys can drink and drive down there, can't you? Open container law? Do you have the open container law there?
Yeah, we got open container.
Yeah. America,
but
man.
It's kind of just like a slap on the wrist.
Yeah. How many did you have before you got in the car with this one? Yeah, no. Oh, no, on your couch. Yeah, you can drink on your couch.
Drinking and driving's a crime everywhere, but you can ride and drive. You can ride in the car and drink, and it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Just don't have 13 before.
Exactly.
You start put the one in the cup holder, man.
Everything in moderation, bro.
I think it's in every third country song about having a beer in the console, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Every third or fourth.
Exactly.
No, man. It's I think going through all this stuff and really looking forward to the other side of when concerts come back. That every time a fan or maybe a casual fan has said, you know what, I'll catch him the next time. Next time they're in town, next run, couldn't do it, wasn't feeling up to it. Man, those motherfuckers are going to shows now. I don't think anybody
100%. Nobody's staying home now. It's like, get it while you can. Yeah.
Yes. Get away. So once we can start planning shit and putting things on calendars and, it's going to be wild. I'm
game on.
Yeah. How much pent up energy do you guys have? Are you just like, is it
a lot?
Yeah.
It's a lot. Sometimes it goes into working out, and sometimes it goes into drinking, just like it's like you were talking about.
There's the balance again. There's that balance we talked about.
Exactly.
Sometimes you go smell the bus just to remember what it's like.
That's a real thing. I wish I was kidding.
I wish we didn't all take a trip to the bus and.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It smells like kefir. Oh wait, oh, man. That dude probably always smells. He looks like he always smells good. Like he's got
one of those dudes.
Yeah, not like Axe body spray, but like he's got
like a good smelling man.
Look, he looks like a Stetson hat. If Stetson hat had a smell, it would be Ryan Kiefer.
That's it right there.
Cool, brother. Well, I do want to thank you for some time. Let's see if we got a question here. You have to follow them. I did too, from Texas. Amy 818 from Texas.
Hi, Amy.
Representing great state of Texas. But no, I appreciate you getting on the hang on here. It's always fun to catch up and to see the beard and it's great.
It's still there.
Yeah, man.
Getting a little unruly because
Oh yeah, I haven't been able. My barber's like, hey, we need to do something under the cover of night.
Yeah, under the cover of darkness.
Like I got the fucking caterpillar is like I can't. I get it caught on my beer tab all the time. It's no bueno, is what it is. Yeah. It's no bueno. So I got to get those guys to open back up so we can get cleaned up a little bit. But
absolutely. Thank you for having me, brother.
No, man. Take care of yourself. Again, the drop date for the EP is the 29th. Is that correct?
May 29th.
May 29th.
2 weeks from now, Friday. Yeah.
Now, can people pre-save it, pre-order it? I know it's all digital. Where can they go?
You can pre-save it on Spotify, Apple Music, all that. There's a link. Should be a link on our Facebook page and then our Instagram bio and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to go steal that link and I'll put it in the show notes for the podcast, which will be dropping tomorrow from this episode. And again, thank you all for jumping on the live chat. Hope you guys all are staying safe up in Canada, down in Texas, wherever you guys are hanging out and chatting from. Video will be up on YouTube later on this evening if you missed anything. And then, the audio will jump on the podcast platforms coming up tomorrow. So, Matt James, my friend, Blacktop Mojo, take care of yourself. My best to the guys. And let's hopefully we'll see you in person with that bottle of whiskey sometime soon, my friend.
Yes, sir. Take care of yourself, bud.
Take care, brother.